So here we have a Jaguar Mark 1. I'm guessing, looking at the vehicle, it dates from the late 1950s, perhaps 1957, 58, maybe a year or two either way. It's registered, interestingly enough, in my hometown of Bury, Lancashire, and has a very impressive registration of Ren 1. It also has a Jaguar cub on its roof. It looks very cute. Let's hope its mummy's not too far away. Beautiful car. The Mark 1 of course evolved into the Mark 2 soon afterwards. Finished in, I would say, a milk white, or you may even call this cream. It's certainly not a pure white. It's not a Jaguar colour I recall having seen, so it's obviously of that era, the 50s. And so on towards the end of the Mark 1, Mark 2 era. We have a 1967 Mark 2 here, finished in metallic maroon. Beautiful car, immaculate. Again, the sort of thing in the 1960s. The managing director of a respectable British company would have felt proud to drive it into work during his daily commuting. And the sort of car that would have inspired the sort of respect that an English managing director no doubt craved. And here we have another nice Mark II, carrying interesting registration of 4060HP, demonstrating its pre-1964. This is a 3.8 litre car. The classic shape. For those of you who have seen the English detective series Morse, you may remember that the good Inspector Morse drives around in a maroon example of these cars. Very iconic, very classic. Certainly how I think of as a Jaguar. Growing up with a father in the car business, an uncle who was a car dealership managing director. In the 1960s, he always had his Mark II Jaguars, which he adored greatly.
This one's got nice wire wheels, hasn't it?
And this one has beautiful wire wheels indeed. So here we have a Mark II finished in black. Very nice looking car. Judging by its registration, I'm guessing it's come from the city of Edinburgh in Scotland, which its registration appears to relate to. And I would say perhaps dating from about 1958, 59, 60. Wire wheels again.
3.4 litre.
Indeed. Slightly smaller than the one we've just seen. And the very epitome of the word Jaguar. And here we have XUD78. This of course looks like a Jaguar, but it's really a Daimler V8 dating from 1965.
What cc is it?
Sorry?
What cc is it?
2.5.
2.5?
V8.
V8.
Smallest V8 you ever see. It's 2 for 6 long.
It'll still be fast, won't it?
It will pick up from 4 mile an hour in top gear without juddering.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it is small, isn't it?
Yeah.
Compared to some of them. Have you owned it long?
3 years now. Ticks over 400 RPM.
Right. What's top speed?
I don't know. Most I do on it's about 60.
Right.
It's happy at 60 and the cruise quite nicely.
You don't want to go much faster than that anyway, do you?
No, this is the bank manager's car, not the robber's car.
Yeah. That's quite original inside,
Yes,
isn't it?
Yeah. We haven't done anything to it apart from keep it clean.
You can imagine the bank manager getting in his
We
car
can, yes,
in the morning to go to the bank,
definitely.
and it's not the bank robber's car.
No, it's definitely Captain Manning's car.
Reference to the English comedy series Dad's Army.
Yes. And the leather's all original.
Yes.
So how many miles has it done?
82,000.
And new, that's good, isn't it?
1965, Oxfordshire registered.
Obviously the bank manager's retired.
A long time ago, yes.
Have you brought the car far today?
No, Coventry.
I'm a local man. This is where it was born, I guess.
Born in Coventry, yep,
I met a Mark 7 over there, which spent decades and decades in Australia, but came back 10 years ago for a sedate retirement in its hometown.
Oh, right. Its previous owner to us was Martin Haven.
Martin Haven?
He's well known as a racing commentator on Eurosport.
Oh, right.
And he is now disgusted that he sold it.
Oh.
And
He
wants to
regrets
know
it?
why. He regrets it totally.
Oh,
He's
right.
trying to buy it back off you.
He hasn't got the money. We won't sell it back to him, no. This is Ruby Daimler.
Ruby Daimler.
Ruby Daimler.
That's her name?
Yes.
Ruby.
Ruby.
Oh, we met a Dutch XJ yesterday. It was called Penelope. So now we've met Ruby the Daimler.
She has her own Facebook page.
She does? Oh, right. Viewers, please look up Ruby the Daimler UK, who has her own Facebook page.
Very good.
Thank you very much for your help, sir, today. And we wish you every success with your collection of Jaguars and Daimlers. We have a nice Mark II here, finished in red, 3.8 litre, gorgeous tan leather interior, and looking at the vehicle, it looks like a London registration from the late 1950s, maybe 58 or 59. Absolutely gorgeous. For those of you who've seen the English television detective Morse, you may have seen him in an identical car, though his was actually purple rather than the red. Very similar.
You've got lovely white wheels.
Beautiful wire wheels, and as I say, if you had one of these in the 50s, you'd certainly have made it.
Hey man, I went to see you.
This one is an S-type. It's not a Mark II, it's an S-type. Which was slightly good market
Beautiful
on
looking
a
V12 Series
Mark
3.
II.
There's one for sale here now. Registered E90 DCD. Who knows? You might be driving away. Lovely coolers. Right, to start with. One of the original Jaguar survivors. It's just amazing.
Oh my god, this one appears to have a body in the boot. Craig twins must have owned it.
I did just now, yeah. But what we got over by the entrance of the field. So I'm going to go to the car. Yeah.
This is a 3.4 litre from 1966.
Nice to see you, Bob. May see you tomorrow night. No, yes. So
Beautiful wire wheels. It's very nice. This is another 3.8 litre Mark II from the early 60s. Again with wire wheels, absolutely immaculate. Pirelli tyres. And yet another stunning Mark II 3.4 from 1967 with wire wheels, absolutely immaculate. Parked up in the field again outside the hall.